All right, so just got done with the heart dissection. Just to get a little bit of orientation with the heart, this is the front of the heart, and you can tell that because my finger goes into the right atrium right here, and that is the superior vena cava that I'm putting my finger through. And then my finger is also going through the superior or inferior vena cava right there. From there, we go down to the right ventricle, and between those two, you'll see internally there is, by my middle finger, there is the tricuspid valve, and then the right ventricle leads up to the pulmonary artery, and from the pulmonary artery right there, it goes to the lungs and then comes back through the pulmonary veins, which will lead into the left ventricle, which is this big muscular piece right down here. You can tell it's the left because of all of the surrounding tissue. This is the myocardium, and the inner part of all of the valves and the ventricles. You have the endocardium, and then the under here is the epicardium. From there, we have the mitral valve, which has kind of been destroyed because of my cutting. And then you can also see the chordae tendineae right here by my middle finger. Then you also have the, where is it? The papillary muscles right there attached to the chordae tendineae. And then you have the aorta right here that leads down to the ventricle. And as you can see, it's going right there. It's a very tough artery. And there we have the aortic valve that I'm pressing against. The interventricle septum is right here. It's in the medial portion of the left ventricle, and the pulmonic valve is right here. That one leads from the lungs to the left atria, which will then lead to the left ventricle. We don't get to see the mitral valve again because of my cutting. I cut into the aorta, or not the aorta, the atrium. And then I think we've covered all the valves, the ventricles, and the chordae tendineae. And then we've also covered the muscle itself. The myocardium is the middle portion right here. The endocardium is the inner portion, and the epicardium is the outer portion right there.